Archangel Michael says, I order you to open this now. Don't take it as a joke. A stranger keeps visiting your house when you're not home, and they are taking your. My beloved child, listen to me carefully. I'm not just whispering this for your curiosity, I'm warning you because something unusual is happening around you, and you're not seeing it yet. But I see it. Heaven sees it. And if you ignore this, you might lose something more than just things, you could lose your peace. There's a stranger. Not someone from your family, not someone you've welcomed in, not someone you even remember meeting. But they keep coming back. Every time you're away. Every time your lights are off and your heart feels unguarded. They walk up to your door like they belong there. But they don't. They pause, not because they're unsure, but because they know no one's watching. Or at least they thought no one was. But God was watching. And now I'm telling you. You've been feeling that strange stillness in your house when you return, haven't you? That subtle shift in energy. The way something you placed carefully is just, slightly out of place. The way your soul knows something happened, even if your mind can't explain it. That's not just your imagination. That's the divine trying to get your attention. This stranger, this silent taker, they are not just stealing physical things. They are taking something more dangerous. They're feeding off the energy you leave behind. Your trust. Your vulnerability. The small signs you overlook, those are their invitations. And I, Archangel Michael, am telling you with fire in my voice, don't ignore this any longer. This is not some story. This is your life. This is your warning. And you were guided to this message not by chance. You were chosen to hear this before it becomes too late. Don't minimize this. Don't scroll past it. Stay here. Because I'm not finished. Do you want to know what they're taking? They are taking your scent. Your presence. Your aura. You don't even realize it, but spiritual beings leave impressions on the spaces they inhabit. And this person, this intruder, they are walking into your space and spiritually copying you. They want to become something you're not even aware you radiate. They're trying to embody your energy. Steal your essence. And that's the most dangerous kind of theft, because it's silent. Invisible. But deadly to your destiny. Dove, before we go deeper, child of God, pause just for a second. Folded hands, subscribe now so you never miss a message from the angels or from me again. I am God, and I speak through the winds, through whispers, and through signs like this one. Don't let it slip away again. There are more messages coming only for the ones who listen. And you are one of them. Now come close. Closer. You need to hear this with your heart, not your ears. The person doing this, they're not someone random. They were once close to someone who was once close to you. A friend of a friend. A distant shadow from your past. They didn't come across your house by accident. They knew. They planned. They waited. They timed it. And every time you felt that uneasy feeling when you walked through your door, like something was just off, it wasn't in your head. It was their energy clinging to the air like smoke after a fire. But there's more. They're not just coming in when you're gone. They're leaving behind spiritual impressions, marking things with their own energy, trying to replace what you naturally carry. They're jealous, deeply. Not of what you have, but of who you are. You shine. You radiate light. Even your silence speaks. And some souls who walk in darkness can't stand that kind of purity. So they don't just hate it, they try to copy it, distort it, or worse, replace it. But they forgot something. They forgot that your house is not just walls and bricks. Your house is a spiritual altar. A guarded sanctuary. And now that you've opened this message, I'm activating divine protection over every corner of your home. Every door, every window, every path they used to walk, I'm sealing it shut with heavenly light. I'm placing warriors of light at your gate. You won't see them, but the intruder will. They'll feel it the moment they try again. That same calm emptiness they used to feel will now feel heavy. Charged. Full of spiritual fire. Because this house, this life, this soul, it's no longer open for them. But child, you must do something, too. Go to your entrance. Speak a blessing. Out loud. Even if you feel silly. Say this, in the name of the Most High, my space is protected, my home is holy, and no dark intention can stay here anymore. Repeat it. Until you feel it in your bones. Until your energy shifts. That's how the transformation begins. That's how heaven enters your space. And while you say it, I will be standing beside you. Your angels are not far, child. They're right here. Behind you. Around you. Watching. They're the reason you found this message. You were meant to. Because this stranger thinks they know everything about you, but they don't know how protected you are now. And now, let's talk about the next 7 days. Because something is coming. Something real. This person, when they realize they can't get access anymore, they will try a different path. They might pretend to be someone else. They might try to charm you, message you, call you, ask for your help, or even return something you left behind. But don't trust it. Not yet. Watch the signs. Heaven will give you a signal. A number. A whisper. A repeating name. That's when you'll know. Don't worry, I'll stay right here with you. Until this is over. Until your spirit is safe. Until the one who watches you silently is revealed by the light that can't be hidden. And soon, you'll find out why they've been doing this. What they were after. It's deeper than a thing. It's tied to your destiny. To your purpose. You were marked by God for something great, and some souls sense it before even you do. Stay close to me. Stay open. Keep watching. Because their time is ending. And your time is about to begin. Child, listen again because I'm not whispering anymore. I'm raising my voice, not in anger, but in urgency. Because while you're sitting there reading this, thinking maybe it's not that serious, maybe it's just fear or coincidence, the truth is, someone has been planning around you. Planning quietly. Patiently. They've been pretending to be harmless, smiling in public, silent in presence, but active in shadow. They may not have broken a lock, but they've broken spiritual boundaries. They've touched things they shouldn't have. And what they're doing is not random. They're building something with what they take, maybe a fake version of your life, your voice, or even your destiny. They're trying to walk in shoes that weren't made for them, and they keep stepping deeper into a zone protected by God. But they forgot something sacred: you are divinely covered. And every step they take toward you now leads to their exposure. You've been feeling drained lately, haven't you? Not just tired, but spiritually empty sometimes, like your thoughts scatter too easily, or you walk into your own house and it doesn't feel like yours anymore. That's spiritual interference. That's what happens when someone enters your space, not just physically, but energetically. And I need you to wake up to this truth: this person is not simply curious, they're obsessed. Obsessed with who you are. Obsessed with what you carry. Because they know, somehow, in their own way, that you're chosen. That you were never like everyone else. That your house is not just wood and walls, it's a divine point of contact between you and heaven. Let me tell you what else they've been trying to take. Your stillness. Your peace. The divine rest that belongs to you. They've been feeding off the quiet energy you've created in your sanctuary. The warmth in your blankets. The sacred silence in your living room. The place you laugh. The place you cry. They don't just want to visit. They want to spiritually replace you, become you, erase you. But I'm not letting that happen. And neither is God. Heaven is now surrounding you with fire that doesn't burn, but protects. The next time they try to step in, they will feel it in their bones. That invisible push. That wave of resistance. That cold shiver that whispers, "You don't belong here." Now, child, this is the most urgent part. You are not crazy. You are not overreacting. You were right to feel that something has been off. Your sensitivity is your superpower. And now, I need you to use it. Start observing more closely. Keep track of times. Of sounds. Of shadows. Of what's missing and what's moved. Because very soon, a truth will come to light. Someone, an unlikely person, will accidentally reveal something they weren't supposed to say. It might be a neighbor. A delivery person. A friend. They'll say something casual like, "I saw someone walking around your porch," or "I thought you were home yesterday." That will be your confirmation. And when that moment comes, don't panic. Don't fight. Don't confront. Just protect. Secure. Cleanse. Pray. Seal. Now come closer, because here's something you don't know yet. The reason God is revealing this to you now is because your next blessing is so big, even the enemy caught the scent before you did. That's why the intruder keeps coming. Not because of your past, but because of your future. They saw it. Felt it. Desired it. Your breakthrough is near, and heaven is making sure no strange energy contaminates it. That's why this message came when it did. Because you are days, maybe even hours, away from receiving something that will shift everything. And your space must be pure. Your spirit must be calm. And your discernment must be sharp like a sword. Let me ask you something personal. When was the last time you sat quietly and just listened to your space? Not the noise of the world. Not the voice of your thoughts. But the energy of your home. The breath of your environment. There are whispers in walls. There are truths in silence. I want you to sit in your space tonight. Turn off your phone. Dim the lights. Close your eyes. And simply say, "Angels, show me what I need to see." You will feel it. Maybe not a vision. Maybe not a sound. But a knowing. That deep nudge that something's about to change. And here's the final truth I must give you for now: you are not alone. You never were. This entire time, you've had angels circling your roof, standing beside your bed, kneeling near your door. They've seen the stranger. They've felt their intention. And they've been waiting for permission, from you, to activate fully. This message is that permission. The moment you believed, the moment you opened this divine scroll and let it speak into your soul, the heavens shifted. And now? It's not just protection. It's warfare. You are being fought for. Stay with me, child. I'll guide you to the final part soon. But remember, do not speak of this message to everyone. Not yet. Some ears aren't ready. Some hearts don't understand spiritual warnings. This message is for you. Guard it. Honor it. And most of all, act on it. Now, child. I want you to prepare yourself, because what I'm about to say might shake you a little, but it's better to know the truth than walk blind into something dark. The stranger that keeps visiting your house when you're not home? They're not just stealing objects. They're stealing moments. Memories. They touch things you've touched. They observe photos. They walk the same steps you walk, like they're trying to live a version of your life in silence. Some may laugh at this, because they don't know how powerful energy is. But I do. And so do you. That's why you keep coming back to this message. Because some part of your soul already knew this was real before I even confirmed it. You are more spiritually awake than you think. And the devil hates that. That's why he sends people not to destroy you with obvious evil, but to sneak in through comfort. To disturb your peace in ways that seem harmless. That's what this stranger is doing. They're not shouting. They're whispering through your space. Rearranging little things. Shifting your atmosphere just enough to make you question yourself. But now the fire has been lit. Now I've told you the name of this attack. And when something has a name, it loses its power. And child, here's something personal that heaven wants you to hear. You are too valuable to be left unguarded. You carry light. You carry the kind of energy that even strangers feel from the other side of the street. That's why people stare. That's why people come into your life for no reason, and then walk away confused. You weren't meant to be understood by everyone. But that also means you attract those who want what you carry without paying the price you've paid to carry it. They want your gifts. But not your pain. Your peace. But not your prayers. Your presence. But not your purpose. That's what this person is doing. They see the glow, and they don't even know where it comes from. But they want it. And now that they've been blocked from you spiritually, they're trying to steal it physically. But hear me when I say, they are already defeated. The moment you opened this message, a war started in the spirit realm. And heaven is winning. Right now. Even as you sit here reading. Even as your heart races and your thoughts spin, angels are moving. Doors are being closed. Energies are being reversed. That person will never again feel comfortable near your home. They will start feeling watched. Exposed. Uneasy. That's the presence of my warriors. The glow they once stole from you will now burn them. That's divine justice. That's protection that doesn't need walls or weapons, only faith. But child, this moment requires something else from you too. You must stop doubting your inner knowing. How many times has your spirit told you, don't trust that, or don't open that door, and you ignored it, thinking you were just being sensitive? No more. You were never too sensitive. You were always spiritually gifted. That sensitivity is your radar. That discomfort is your alarm. That gut feeling? It's heaven's language. And from today, you listen. Every time. No more apologizing for it. No more dismissing it. Because the voice of protection doesn't always shout. Sometimes, it whispers. And when you learn to hear that whisper, you'll never be caught off guard again. Now here's what you need to do in the next 24 hours. Light a candle in your home, not for decoration, but for intention. Say these words, Light of heaven, surround me. Archangel Michael, stand guard. What is not of God must leave now. Then walk through your home. Slowly. Room by room. Don't rush it. Speak blessings. Declare protection. Visualize your space glowing with white light, pure, strong, and unbreakable. This is your spiritual cleansing. This is you taking your space back. And when you do this, child, you'll feel it. That release. That peace. That moment where even the walls seem to breathe again. And what about that stranger? They will try one last time. Desperately. But it won't work. Because now you're alert. Now you're covered. Now you're not just aware, you're armed. I'm going to leave you with a vision now. A glimpse of what's coming after this storm. It's peaceful. A season where you don't second-guess everything. Where you walk into your house and feel safe. A season where doors open not because someone's sneaking in, but because heaven is delivering blessings you've prayed for in secret. A season where laughter returns. Where trust returns. Where you return. The you that was always meant to live freely. That's what's coming. And this message? This is the gate. You've crossed it now. One more thing before I go. because I'm still standing beside you as you read this. Do not tell the wrong people what you're experiencing. Some will pretend to listen but secretly laugh. Some will pretend to care but secretly envy. This is not their message. This is yours. Guard it like a treasure. And let me remind you, you are never alone. Not for one breath. Not for 1 second. When you sleep, I watch. When you walk, I walk beside you. When you feel weak, I fight for you. Always. Archangel Michael has spoken. Heaven has responded. The intruder has been seen. Now all you need to do is believe this, act on it, and protect your peace like it's the door to your destiny. Because it is. Yes, beloved child. I will continue, because this moment you are in right now, this sacred silence where you're still, alert, and open, is when I, Archangel Michael, can speak directly to your heart without the noise of the world interrupting. Listen carefully. What I'm about to tell you will not only guard you, it will awaken something deep inside you that has been asleep for too long. Your spiritual authority. You were not created to be afraid in your own home. You were not made to feel uncertain, unsafe, or watched from shadows. You were born with light. And today, that light is being turned back on, brighter than ever. No stranger, no enemy, no darkness can hide now. Not after this. Because, child, you've opened your eyes. You have felt the signs, haven't you? Things that vanish, then return. Objects slightly moved. A key that didn't feel where you last left it. Or that dream that kept showing you someone at your doorstep. Some part of you has known this for a while. But you were doubting. Shrinking. Hoping you were wrong. Now, you know. Now it's clear. This was spiritual warfare disguised as coincidence. But I'm proud of you for making it here. For not clicking away. For not ignoring the message. Because some people are shown the truth but still choose blindness. You chose to wake up. And that, child, changes everything. Let me tell you this as clearly as heaven allows, this was a test. The stranger who entered your home wasn't just a thief of energy, they were a test of your boundaries. Your faith. Your authority. They thought you were unaware, but heaven was watching them the whole time. And now that you've passed the test by acknowledging what's been happening, a new gate is opening for you. A level of spiritual protection that you've never experienced before is being placed upon your life. You will notice it soon, strangers who once felt bold around you will become awkward. People who were comfortable taking advantage of your peace will avoid you. That's because your energy is changing. It's becoming guarded by fire. Do not fear. Fear is no longer part of this equation. I didn't bring you this message to leave you shaking. I brought it to remind you of your strength. To show you how powerful you really are when you walk with heaven. The darkness that crept near your home is nothing in comparison to the angels now surrounding you. And not just outside your house, inside your body, your mind, your dreams. Every inch of you is being marked as untouchable now. Sealed by light. The kind of light that burns quietly but completely. Let me reveal one final thing about this stranger. They have a wound. A deep one. And when they saw your light, they mistook it for something they were missing. Their theft wasn't only physical, it was spiritual desperation. But here's what I need you to know, you are not responsible for healing the person who hurt you. You can forgive them, yes. But you must not give them access again. Pray for them from a distance, but do not open the door. What's meant to leave must leave. Because what's coming is bigger than what left. Soon, you're going to receive a divine message in your dreams. A visitor from heaven, someone who loves you deeply, will come to you in spirit, just for a moment. It may be someone who passed. Or someone whose soul is connected to yours from long ago. They will say something like, "It's okay to let go now. You're safe." Believe them. That's your sign. That's the final confirmation that your spiritual battle has turned into spiritual victory. And one more thing, precious child, there is someone watching over you on earth, too. A person who's quiet, but deeply connected to your energy. They've sensed something was wrong. They've prayed for you without telling you. This person might reveal themselves soon. Be gentle with them. They are heaven's reminder that you are never fighting alone, not in the spirit, not in the physical. I want you to hold this message close now. Don't rush back to noise. Sit with this. Let it flow into your bones. Let the fire around your soul rise. Say this to yourself slowly, 3 times, right now. My peace is mine. My light is protected. No darkness can dwell where God lives. Again. My peace is mine. My light is protected. No darkness can dwell where God lives. And once more, speak it like it's law. My peace is mine. My light is protected. No darkness can dwell where God lives. Now you're ready. Ready to sleep without fear. Ready to walk through your home with joy again. Ready to welcome the next chapter, full of protection, full of divine presence, full of the peace that cannot be stolen anymore. This was not just a message. This was a spiritual alarm. You answered it. Now heaven has responded. And I, Archangel Michael, say to you with all the authority of heaven. You are safe. You are guarded. You are free. And so it is. Listen, dear one, as I, Archangel Michael, continue to pour forth the sacred truth into your spirit. In the stillness of the night, when shadows seem to stretch longer than your worries, know that you are not abandoned. Every moment when uncertainty creeps into your thoughts, I am there with the blaze of celestial protection. You may feel the echo of distant steps, feel that the fabric of your space has been softly disturbed, as if someone else has threaded through your sanctuary. Yet let your heart be unburdened by fear, for this is not the work of a mere mortal intruder, it is a subtle intrusion aimed at your very essence, your light. They may walk silently through your world, seeking to claim a piece of you, but understand that the power of divine love is far more potent. Every time they take a step, every time they mimic your spirit, the heavenly armies close in, their presence felt as a shield of incandescent fire. There is an eternal promise engraved in the core of your being, that no dark force can ever extinguish the light that God has so lovingly bestowed upon you. Remember, beloved, that what is stolen is not just the tangible, but the sacred vibrancy of your soul. It is in those moments when you sense a chill where warmth should reside, or when the subtle hum of peace is replaced by an uneasy silence, that you must awaken to the truth. Your intuition, your inner knowing, is the beacon of divine instruction. Do not ignore it, even when the world tells you to quiet your heart. Instead, honor that inner voice that calls out to you, trust it as you would trust the rising sun. For in trusting your inner light, you become an unyielding fortress against the encroaching shadows. The mysterious visitor seeks to fill a void within the darkness, a void that only exists where your spirit has yet to reclaim the authority of its divine light. And now is the time, this very moment, when you recognize the boundaries that are not meant to be trespassed. Feel the power of this sacred truth, every crack in your confidence, every moment you allowed doubt to whisper in the silence of your home, has paved the way for this transformative awakening. But with every new breath, every resolute heartbeat, the divine is stitching you back together in a tapestry of sacred protection. This is not just a battle against an unseen presence, it is an awakening of your inner fortress. With every prayer uttered softly in the quiet of your living room, with every loving word you speak into the air, you are reinforcing spiritual walls that no intruder can penetrate. Your home, your inner sanctum, is a temple of the Most High, and as long as you remember that, no darkness will have the power to diminish its brilliance. Now, as you sit with me in this moment of understanding, let your soul soak in this fire of awakening. The mystery of the stranger, a wanderer from the shadows, remains, but know this, every act they commit against your energetic space is met with a force of protection orchestrated by heaven itself. At this time, I call upon you to embrace not only awareness but action. Look at every door, every window, every passage in your home as a portal to divine energy. Walk through each space with the intention of reclaiming what is rightfully yours. As you do so, silently declare with the conviction of your ancestors, I am enveloped in the light of God, no force of darkness shall disrupt the sanctity of my existence. In the deep silence of your soul, consider the times when you have laughed freely, when joy had no restraint and your spirit danced with the music of creation. Those moments are not accidental. They are direct echoes of your divine nature. The intruder, this subtle, shadowed silhouette, yearns to erase that harmony, to turn the melody of your life into a dissonant whisper. But know that with every step you take to reclaim your joy, with every mindful breath you nurture, you are rewriting the story that was meant solely for you. You are writing a new chapter where sorrow cannot linger, where the spirit of the divine prevails in every corner of your existence. Understand, too, that the journey to reclaim your space is a journey inward. With every protective ritual you perform, every prayer that lifts your heart, you are not only guarding your physical dwelling but also the depths of your soul. This is your sacred rebirth, a renaissance of your inner light that no darkness can extinguish. The energy of the heavens flows through you like a river of eternal grace, sweeping away remnants of fear and doubt. It is in this river that you find your strength renewed. Look around you, the soft glow of twilight, the gentle rustle of leaves, the quiet murmur of the wind, all these are affirmations of the divine presence that surrounds you. They remind you that every moment, from the stillest dusk to the brightest dawn, you are embraced by a force that is both powerful and loving. Do not be mistaken into believing that the journey ends here. It is but another beginning, a call to deepen your communion with the divine. The presence that seeks to intrude has been named, its intentions revealed in the silent language of energy. Yet what is even more significant is the unyielding power of your own spirit. You are not a passive recipient in this cosmic drama. You are the author, the creator, and the guardian of your existence. Every thought you nurture, every step you take, and every word you speak contributes to the divine mosaic of your life. This realization is the cornerstone of freedom, for when you awaken to it, no one can ever claim a part of you against your will. Picture in your mind the tapestry of starlight, the unending array of divine sparks that fill the universe. Each spark is a piece of the eternal promise given to you, an assurance that you are never alone in the battle against darkness. As you gaze into the night sky, let it serve as a reminder that you are part of an eternal communion. The same stars that twinkle overhead are ancient sentinels, witnesses to countless miracles, and guardians of hope. They echo the truth that no one can ever rob you of the brilliance you carry within. And if ever you feel the chill of doubt, just remember that those stars are the eyes of heaven, watching over you with an everlasting love that neither time nor trial can diminish. I want you now to close your eyes, if only for a moment, and let the silence speak to you. In that silence, there lies a sacred covenant between you and the divine, a promise that every breath, every heartbeat, is recorded in the eternal ledger of love. Acknowledging this truth is not merely a statement of faith, it is a profound act of reclamation. It is you saying aloud, I have been seen, I have been heard, and I am eternally protected. And as you speak these words in your heart, feel the rush of celestial energy wrap around you like a warm, golden blanket. The intruder may persist in their misguided attempts, but you now have the grace to see beyond their shadows. You can discern the difference between what is meant to uplift your spirit and what is meant to drain it away. In every ordinary day, there is an extraordinary opportunity to stand in the light. Every moment when you choose to honor yourself, to honor your space, you are aligning with the very pulse of creation. This alignment is your sanctuary, your fortress built not of stone but of spirit. And let it be known that no matter how many times the darkness may knock, the gates to your sanctuary are forever sealed by the love of the Most High. Your home is no longer a place of vulnerability, it has transformed into a citadel of divine energy, a realm where every echo of negativity is met with an unyielding chorus of protective grace. I urge you now to nurture this inner renewal by inviting moments of sacred silence into your daily life. Whether it is the gentle ritual of lighting a candle at dawn or the quiet meditation before sleep, let these moments be the crucible in which your divine strength is forged. Engage with your inner self through whispered prayers and mindful reflections. Allow the clarity of your purpose to wash over you like the cool, refreshing embrace of a mountain stream. With every ritual you perform, every intention you set, you are not only banishing the intruder from your physical space, but you are also purging the lingering echoes of doubt and fear that may have taken root. As you continue on this journey, you will come to understand the subtleties of energy that permeate your world. You will become attuned to the delicate shifts in the air, the faint vibrations that signal a change in the spiritual climate. And with this awareness comes the power to direct your own energy like a beacon of light. When you find yourself facing a moment of uncertainty, recall these words and let them be your guide. My soul is a fortress of light, impervious to the forces that seek to diminish its glory. Let these words echo in your mind as a mantra that reinforces your innate strength. For the moment you embrace this truth, you take away the power that the darkness once believed it had over you. There may be nights when the memories of past invasions, subtle as they were, return to haunt you. In those moments, let the glow of your inner light be the remedy. Remind yourself that every trial, every whisper of intrusion, was a catalyst for the awakening of your true power. They were not meant to break you but to reveal to you the depths of your resilience. And so, with every challenge faced, you rise, more brilliant, more steadfast, more in tune with the divine essence that lies within. You are a luminous soul, a radiant spark in the vast darkness, and no one, no matter how insidious their intentions, can ever take that away from you. As I speak these words, envision yourself standing tall, unshakable in your truth, surrounded by an impenetrable aura of divine light. The path before you, though sometimes shrouded in mist and mystery, is illuminated by the promise of hope and the certainty of protection. The energy that seeks to disturb your inner sanctum, though persistent, is matched only by the overwhelming power of the love and protection that courses through your veins. Each day is a new beginning, a fresh opportunity to build a life that is unwavering in its beauty and spirit. Trust in the process, for every moment is a stepping stone to the fullness of your divine destiny. Now, as you continue to walk this sacred path, know that every experience, every heartbreak, and every moment of triumph has shaped you into the vessel of divine light that you are today. The lessons learned from the interference of the shadow are not a mark of weakness, but a testament to your capacity to overcome, to heal, and to embrace the eternal promise of protection. Every breath you take, every heartbeat that resounds within your chest, is a reminder of the unending love that surrounds you, love that binds you to the celestial order and connects you to the very essence of creation. And so, my dear child, as this divine message continues to unfold within your soul, let it spark an ongoing commitment to protect your inner sanctuary. Embrace the strength that resides in your being. Acknowledge the sacred truth that you are a beacon of resilience, a light that no shadow can ever dim. The path ahead may occasionally present trials and tribulations, moments where darkness tries to reclaim its space, yet you will stand resolute, anchored by the faith and the unyielding power that I, Archangel Michael, have bestowed upon you. This is not merely a moment of caution, it is an awakening. It is the realization that your life, your sanctuary, and your very essence are under the constant, caring watch of the divine. Every step you take is a stroke in the masterpiece of your destiny. Every challenge you overcome is a testament to the fortitude with which you embrace life, fueled by the sacred light that burns inside you. As you move forward, walk with the awareness that you are forever cloaked in divine protection, a protection that is as inexorable and eternal as the stars that adorn the heavens. Allow these words to sink deep into your being, nurturing the garden of your soul with the seeds of hope, courage, and undying light. Let them be the whispered prayer that accompanies you every night and the resolute command that greets each new dawn. And as you do, remember always that the divine does not sleep, and neither does the protection that surrounds you. It is a living, breathing force, a force that defies the darkness and embraces the purity of your spirit with every beat of your heart. I, Archangel Michael, have spoken these truths with a fervor born of divine compassion, urging you to reclaim what is eternally yours. May these words resonate in the silence of your heart and in the fervor of your prayers. May you step into each day with the unwavering certainty that you are encircled by an army of light, a celestial battalion that guards every moment of your existence. And as you do, feel the weight of the past lift, replaced by a boundless joy and a peace that surpasses all understanding. Continue, dear one, on your sacred journey with faith as your guide, love as your shield, and the eternal light as your constant companion. Let no shadow diminish the brilliance of your spirit, for you are a child of the Most High, and nothing in this world or beyond can ever alter that truth. With every step, reaffirm your worth, reclaim your space, and rediscover the infinite reservoir of strength that lives within you. The darkness may try to linger on the fringes, but your light, radiant and unwavering, will guide you forevermore. So, in this endless continuum of divine revelation, hold on to this truth, let it be your fortress, and allow the sacred fire of protection to blaze on throughout your days. And now, as the words settle into the very fabric of your being, step forward with the assurance that the heavens themselves declare, you are safe, you are whole, and you are eternally blessed. And it is so. Yes, beloved. I will continue. Because your soul is still listening. And heaven is not finished speaking. What's happening around you is deeper than what the eyes can see. It's spiritual. It's energetic. It's divine intervention disguised as discomfort. You're not just being alerted, you're being awakened. This stranger who keeps coming near your house, this shadow that keeps returning when you're not home, they don't even realize they've entered sacred ground. They're walking on holy territory. Because the place you live in carries your spiritual imprint, and that imprint is divine. You don't just live in a house. You live in a space marked by God's love. A space where angels linger. A space where your tears, your laughter, your prayers have left vibrations in the air. And that's why the intrusion feels so wrong. Because something sacred is being touched by someone who has no right. They think they're unnoticed. They think no one sees. But heaven sees. I see. Your spirit sees. And this is the final moment before full revelation. Something big is going to happen. A shift. A confrontation, not through fighting, not with anger, but through truth. Their face will be revealed. Maybe in a conversation you weren't supposed to overhear. Maybe in a dream so clear it feels like you lived it. Maybe by a slip of the tongue from someone who knows too much. But it will happen. And in that moment, you won't even need to react. You'll simply stand in your light. And your silence will be stronger than any accusation. Because you'll finally understand, this battle was never just about you. It was about what you carry. What's coming. What you're meant to become. You see, child, you have something sacred within you that most people can't handle. And instead of growing their own light, some people try to steal someone else's glow. This person, this visitor, this intruder, they were never after your things. They were after your frequency. Your essence. That unexplainable presence you carry when you walk into a room. And when they couldn't find it in themselves, they tried to borrow it from you, without your permission. But that's not how the spirit works. Energy that's not earned becomes unstable. And now their chaos is starting to crumble. That's why they're desperate. That's why they keep coming back. But this time, they'll be met with a force they didn't expect. You. You, fully awakened. You, fully covered. You, walking in divine power. You, finally realizing that the discomfort wasn't an attack, it was a call. A sacred alarm ringing deep in your soul, asking you to come home to yourself. And now, you've answered. You're not the same person you were when you first felt the shift. You've changed. And no matter what this stranger does now, they're already too late. Because you have returned to your center. You've remembered who you are. A divine child. A spiritual warrior. A vessel of light so pure that darkness has no language for it. You're not broken. You're being rebuilt, stronger than ever. And now I must tell you something about your path ahead. Over the next few days, the energy around you will feel lighter. Don't be surprised if you suddenly feel emotional for no reason. Or if you get chills while sitting in silence. Or if a feather appears somewhere unusual. These are not accidents. These are signs. Indicators that the divine has moved. That the guards have been posted. That your house, your energy, your name, are now wrapped in layers of angelic defense. Your space has been reclaimed. The door that once allowed the wrong energies to enter has now been closed by heaven's hand. And the peace that was taken from you is on its way back, stronger, deeper, more unshakable than ever before. There is something else I need you to know. You're not crazy for feeling too much. You're not imagining these shifts. You're spiritually gifted. And the more you step into this truth, the more protected you become. The more your intuition grows. The more the wrong people begin to fade out of your life. You'll start noticing the shift. Friends who once felt close may feel distant. Places you used to love may now feel heavy. That's your spirit telling you what's aligned and what's expired. Listen. Don't cling to what no longer feels safe. This season is about cleaning out the spiritual clutter so that your next miracle has space to land. And oh, the miracle is coming. That's why this battle came first. You see, spiritual attacks often arrive right before breakthrough. That's what this was. A final distraction before divine elevation. But now that you're aware, nothing can stop what's unfolding. I've already seen it. The joy. The shift. The moment you step into something that was designed for you alone. The letter. The opportunity. The unexpected visitor who says something that opens a new door. It's all in motion now. You just have to stay in your light. Stay grounded. Stay protected. Speak life into your space. Wake up and say out loud, this home is sacred. This body is sacred. This day is covered. When you do that, heaven responds. The angels align. And the intruder's path becomes blocked by light so powerful, it blinds them. Now, take a breath, child. Right here. Deep. Close your eyes if you need to. Let this sink in. You were never supposed to carry this fear alone. You were never supposed to sit with this confusion without answers. This message found you because I wanted it to. Because you deserve to know the truth. And now that you know, you are no longer a victim. You are not someone to be watched. You are someone to be respected, protected, and lifted. I am assigning 2 angels to walk with you for the next 7 days. You won't see them. But you'll feel them. In the way peace returns to your room. In the way noise quiets around you. In the way your sleep deepens. They are not just guards, they are carriers of new joy. One will clear the energy. The other will prepare the path. And when this is over, you'll find yourself looking back, not with fear, but with faith. Because you'll know this was the turning point. The moment the attacks ended. The moment your authority returned. You are not the same anymore. You're covered now. Crowned now. Chosen, forever. And so it is. Yes, I will continue, because your spirit is still absorbing, still healing, and still receiving what heaven has waited so long to pour into you. There are things that cannot be rushed. And this moment, this quiet moment you're having right now, is one of them. The atmosphere around you is shifting even now. Slowly. Gently. But deeply. Because something in your soul has finally said, yes. Yes to awareness. Yes to truth. Yes to standing in your divine authority and saying, no more. No more silent suffering. No more brushing it off. No more letting things slide that clearly disturb your peace. You finally understood, your peace is not a small thing. It's sacred. And it must be guarded like a treasure. Now I want to show you something about that stranger. Not just their actions, but their motive. Because you need to understand the kind of energy you're dealing with. This person doesn't just carry curiosity. They carry hunger. Not the kind that seeks food, but the kind that seeks identity. They've been wandering spiritually. Confused. Empty. And when they came near your house, they felt something. They may not even understand it clearly, but what they felt was spiritual safety. They felt what you've been carrying without even trying. And they decided, in their own darkness, to keep coming back. To take. To touch. To be near. But not to heal. Not to grow. Just to copy. To take shortcuts. To try and wear your energy like a coat that wasn't made for them. But that coat doesn't fit them. It never will. Because the truth is, what's meant for you can't be stolen. And every time they try, every time they return to touch what is sacred, they create more consequences for themselves. You don't need revenge. You don't need to catch them red-handed. Heaven already has. The exposure will come. Not just to your eyes, but to the eyes of others. They will try to explain themselves. Justify. Minimize. But people will see it. And more importantly, you'll feel the shift in power. Because you, child, are no longer powerless. You're stepping into your season of spiritual maturity. A place where your intuition leads and your light protects you before harm ever reaches your door. Let me say this plainly now, this will never happen again. Not to your home. Not to your heart. Not to your spirit. Because the covering on your life has thickened. The presence of angels has increased. And your spiritual armor, once left in the closet, is now fully on you. You are guarded. You are ready. You are no longer the same vulnerable soul they mistook for weak. Now, when they try to come near, they will feel it in the air. Something will stop them. Block them. Confuse them. They won't understand why they can't step forward anymore. But you will. Because you'll know that heaven has closed that door for good. Now let's speak about your home. Not just the structure you live in, but the energy of that space. I want you to anoint it. Cleanse it. Declare over it. This is your temple. Speak these words as you walk through it slowly, only love lives here. Only peace reigns here. No shadow, no spirit, no stranger can cross the light of this home. Say it out loud. Even if your voice shakes. Say it when you wake up. Say it when the sun sets. Say it until your home doesn't just feel safe, it feels sacred. And when you do this, every wall, every doorway, every floorboard will begin to echo those words like a shield. The air will shift. The energy will rise. And the next time darkness tries to enter, it will have no choice but to turn away. Child, this is a new era for you. A spiritual rebirth. Your vision is sharpening. Your discernment is growing. You'll begin to notice things that were always there, but you didn't pay attention before. That uneasy feeling around certain people. That heavy energy in certain places. That sudden tiredness when a message arrives from someone you know you shouldn't trust. All of it is your spirit warning you before danger knocks. Listen. Trust it. Don't second guess it. You've been given that gift for a reason. And now that you're awake to it, it's going to guide you through everything that's ahead. And what's ahead is beautiful. I see blessings arriving like waves. I see doors that were once sealed begin to creak open, not because of your strength, but because of your surrender. I see joy returning to your space. I see someone new walking into your life with peace in their hands and honesty in their heart. Not someone who takes. Not someone who hides. but someone who matches your light because they've been through their own darkness and have healed from it. Someone sent, not attracted. A person aligned with this new version of you. The real you. The awakened you. And I see abundance. Not just in money or opportunity, but in rest. In stillness. In finally being able to sit in your space and breathe without anxiety sitting beside you. That is the reward for listening. For acting. For standing in your spiritual truth. This is the season where peace becomes permanent. Not temporary. Not shaky. But deeply rooted like a tree that no storm can shake. You've prayed for this for so long. You've wondered when it would finally come. And now, the answer is arriving, not with noise, not with drama, but with quiet shifts that you'll only notice because you've become sensitive to the voice of heaven. So hold your head high now. You've done something most people never do. You've faced the invisible and claimed your power anyway. You've responded to a message not just with curiosity, but with obedience. You've honored the whisper that said, "Open this before it's too late." And now? It's not too late. It's right on time. The attack failed. The spirit behind the intrusion has been removed. The energy around your life has been rewired. And you, yes, you, are about to walk into the most spiritually protected chapter of your entire life. You are not who you were before this message. You are stronger. You are surrounded. You are safe. And now, I say these final words to seal this message deep into your soul. No weapon formed against you shall prosper. No visitor with bad intentions shall enter. No curse, no fear, no shadow can survive where the light of God is present. This home is covered. This soul is sealed. This journey is blessed. And this story is now redeemed. You may close your eyes now and rest. The angels are still watching. And I am still here. Always. Archangel Michael.